Okay, are you ready? I said, I can't hear you. Are you ready? That's right. Bling, new hat, and sexy man. That's right. That's Triple H, by the way. Sexiest wrestler there ever was. And we're going to start off tonight. Forgive the makeup. It's not fixed yet because it's been a rough day today. So I'm not going to go into too much detail other than that. We're going to do the breakdown of Raw, my opinion of it. Then I will probably do a couple of songs, do my workout, and that'll be it for tonight. But I can guarantee you the next video I will have makeup on because I'm singing. This is just my rough edit right now. So let's start with the Raw, okay, kids? Triple H began tonight Raw, best opening ever when you get to see that hunk of stud. And then, of course, we got to revisit why Miz and Truth was fired. He explained his actions. Triple H did. Then we saw another video. You know, why play so many damn videos? I'm sorry. We know what happened. If you watch and you're a regular fan, you know what happened. You don't need all this help, you know? Okay, anyway. Um, he laid down the law, so to speak. Vicky and Dolph interrupted. Dolph complained about Hugh Jackman, which, by the way, Hugh Jackman was the best part of Raw last week. Sorry I didn't do an update. But Hugh Jackman, he looks so much like Wade Hayes. Enough said. Anyway, Triple H responded and said that he didn't know what he exactly wanted him to do. And Cody Rhodes came out, talked about Randy Orton and his 9 staples in his head. Triple H said, first of all, he wished that he had his mouth stapled up instead. Which, I agree. Good job, Trips. Also, he also told him to man up. There's a lot of men who can't man up, Trips. Not just Cody Rhodes. Christian comes out, complains about Sheamus, costing him the World Heavyweight title. Triple H explained the Lumberjack match, which then Christian wanted Dolph and Cody to sue the WWE. Triple H talks, of course. Christian, yeah, you have one more match, yada, yada, yada. Christian gets upset. You know, that whole thing, you know, there's always chaos that used to start off the old WWF style. Back when Kurt and Rock and Jericho were all a part of Raw, that was the era to watch. This, they're trying to build it back to what it was, but can you ever get something back that was so magnificent, so earth-shattering? I mean, I don't know. To me, they're really trying, but I don't know if they're going to be able to do it. Of course, Dolph says you aren't going to do the right thing, Triple H. And then Triple H, of course, wished my underdog favorite the best, which was Zack Ryder. And, of course, Triple H told him that he was going to... Then, of course, Ziggler and half of the, I call it, team of the 90s leave the ring. And we see... let me see here. Give you the night off. Triple H, you defend the title tonight. 10-man top battle royal. Okay, Sin Cara, Sheamus, A-Rod, McIntyre. Bravo! I love that man. Drew McIntyre is like number 2 on my list. Sorry, love him to death. Daniel Bryan, 2 Sin Caras, Ted DiBiase, Justin Gabriel, that's Jackson. Would you believe I fell asleep? Only thing I saw that part was little Drew McIntyre getting thrown out first. WWE, what are you thinking? I'm sorry. If Hunter's not competing right now all the time, then we need Drew. It's just final. We need Drew. I woke up when the phone rang and, well, it was not a good call, so we're not going to go there. Anyway, Eve Kelly versus Beth Phoenix and Natty Hart. Well, the Glam Slam happened. Natty and Beth won. Yada, yada, yada. That whole feud, I'm sorry. It died down a long time ago. I mean, if they were going to win, they should have won at the last pay-per-view and then have Eve and, what's her name, Kelly come back and try to fight for the title now. You know, that would have made more sense to me. But anyway, Mark Henry came out. He faced Great Khali. That whole match was boring. I don't know why we even bothered. Um, then Cena was walking, and we were supposed to hear his thoughts, but when they came back and Cena basically got in the ring, all he did was tell us about the pay per view, and he was trying to sell the pay per view. And of course, there was Alberto Del Rio. CM Punk had his announcing jacket on. Christian versus went against Cena. Why Punk decided to do the commentary. Chaos happened. Del Rio went after Punk, and then after that, the whole blow up of the situation, Del Rio basically told us if he wins, then we all can go to hell. Del Rio, here's a little secret. If you win, we all are in hell. Don't like you that much. Zack Ryder versus Dolph Ziggler with Vicky Guerrero. Much love for Zack. Let me tell you, I like him. He's winning me back as a fan. Good job. Jack Swagger, along with the duo, of course, we revisit the Hugh Jackman, which we can revisit. We can revisit Hugh Jackman every night of the week. Dolph wins. They start to beat on Ryder. Air Boom comes out, runs off the Dolph and Jack. Teddy Long comes out. There's another thing. I am with Michael Cole on this. We have way too many chiefs going around trying to run the shows. If Hunter's the COO, he needs to show more authority like Vince did. I mean, when we heard No Chance in Hell, we knew it meant business. Now, when we hear Hunter's theme song, be it the Motorhead, be it the uh, anything that he decides to play, it doesn't hold much weight right now because if you ask me, it's just not holding much weight, period. His whole era running the show. But I just don't know why they're doing it. But anyway, Teddy Long came out, said he was going to give her 3 minutes to find a partner. So it would be a 3-on-3, and if she didn't, it would be a handicap match. Well, Vicky Guerrero came out, got Mason Ryan, which Mason Ryan turned on Dolph Ziggler, turned on Dolph Ziggler and Jack Swagger, and Ryder beats Dolph, which was great, loved it, wonderful. Then Hell in a Cell promo, Christian, uh, and I call him Mrs. Jennifer Hudson because I never remember his name. Rhodes, Vicky, Dolph, we're all talking about this lawsuit against the WWE and Triple H for fair working conditions. Come on. No, that'd be stupid. And then, of course, we have Punk and Del Rio uh, fight. Cena does the announcing. Del Rio was brutally tough, I thought, against Punk. Punk took some shots tonight that were just what I mean. If he doesn't have some shoulder problems now, it's gonna amaze me. I thought it was a very good ending, though. I mean, when the cell came down and Tattoo, as John Cena would call him, the announcer for Del Rio, got trapped inside the ring with not only Cena but Punk, and then out of nowhere, here came Del Rio with a chair to beat up Punk and to beat up I can't even think of the name. Help me out here. Cena, and yeah, because Del Rio was the one left standing. But it was a very good show. I would give it this week a strong B. It's gonna take a lot to get me to give you an A. I mean, we're gonna have to like see the 90s almost again for you guys to give me anywhere near an A situation show. But it's a strong B because TNA, as much as people say that they're not as great as a company, to me they bring it much more every week because they're working harder. They're working 10 times more passionate towards the business. They are making wrestling the main thing. So that's all for this week, folks. See you next week after Monday Night Raw.